And just like that, we are back, we are back, we are back. Welcome to another episode of My Soul DNA. I'm your host, Ryan, and today I'm giving you my top three pickups of 2021. A lot of people are doing top three, top five, top tens, and I figured I'd do the same thing. For me, 2021 started, and I said, if I can get my hands on these three sneakers, then my 2021 will be complete. One sneaker actually came out at the end of 2020, but I wasn't able to get my hands on it. But a good old restock happened. So, with that, let's start with that sneaker. When it first dropped in 2010, I passed on it shortly thereafter, regretted it, but I was able to get a couple colorways after that, but always wanted this particular one. What shoe am I talking about? Grinch, Kobe 6. This shoe I actually thought about paying resale for. I believe it was GOAT had it for 360. I was gonna go that route because I missed on them initially, but I kept procrastinating, kept procrastinating, kept procrastinating. Right before I pulled the trigger, literally, I would say a couple days before I pulled the trigger, the restock happened. My homies blew my text messages up to let me know. I jumped in, was able to hit on the restock, and now I have them, man. Sneaker number two, when it retroed originally in 2008, it was part of the Jordan Countdown packs. I had probably 2 or 3 pair of them, but at the time, I was cutting the Countdown packs in half, and I was selling this sneaker because I could get money off of it. When it dropped again in 2014, I missed, was heartbroken, but 2021 they dropped and I was able to get my hands on them. This one, just like the Kobe, I had to hit on the restock because initially in February when they came out, I couldn't get them. But patience is a virtue, man, and I was able to get my hands on them eventually. Of course, that Carmine 6, man. Nike Air on the back. Beautiful sneaker. Beautiful sneaker. Haven't been able to put this on feet just yet either, but it will be happening in 2022. Carmine 6. And lastly, I mean, this shoe is on everybody's list, right? Top 5, top 10 list. It has to be on your list for 2021. None other. Cool Gray 11. With this one, again, it was a must, right? Icy blue bottom, the higher patent leather, which I like. I believe I've told you the story before. Was supposed to get them in 2001. Wasn't able to get my hands on them. So when they retroed in 2010, I was able to get my hands on them, but I wasn't able to get my size 11. I had to get an 11 and a half. So needless to say, that shoe has not been worn. That shoe will not be worn. But for sentimental value, that shoe won't be sold either. When these were coming back out in 2021, they were a must for me. I had to have them. Luckily, a couple of my friends hit on early access, which I didn't. I also didn't hit on sneakers nor on any of the other sneaker apps. Try for me for an 11, and I was able to get my hands on it, man. So shouts to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I don't care what people say about y'all. Hey, man, y'all good in my book. That's my top three. Just as a bonus, 2010, the 2010 Cool Gray 11s. You see the lower patent leather. The patent leather on the toe isn't even as glossy as it was when it first dropped. So I don't know if you can see that contrast between here and then on the back, but it's definitely not as shiny. But yellowing on the bottom, this shoe won't be sold. This shoe will be kept forever for me. It'll be talking before it's all said and done probably. But yeah. And then lastly, honorable mention, they dropped. It was 50 of them. You randomly got emails if you were selected to get a pair. You did not know what color you were getting. You did not know which of the 50 you were getting. I was kind of on the fence if I was going to keep them or not. But once Virgil passed away, it was a no-brainer. They're being kept. What am I talking about? Of course, that Nike Dunk Low off-white. I had the Lot 9. Was able to get my hands on Lot 9. Quick story on these. I was working. Didn't expect to ever get my hands on these, but just jumped in and manually checked my email at like 106. typically for me, I get my notifications at like 12 o'clock. I'm thinking 12 o'clock noon if I got early access or whatever. It says something about Virgil, says something about Off-White, says something about sneakers or whatever. But I was like, did I really hit on these? But I'm an hour late. Like, please let me still be able to get in. So I jumped in my sneakers app, and the sneakers app actually crashed on me like 3 or 4 times. So I just knew that I had missed on them, which I was like, how do I miss on these? Kept closing out my app, kept opening back up. 4th or 5th time, I actually opened it up, went through, and let me confirm my size 11. RIP to Virgil, lot 9, Dunk Lows. And with that, man, that's my top 3. Kobe 6, Carmine 6, Cool Gray 11. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Please reach out to me if you got any questions, suggestions, recommendations, or if you want to be on the show. Please follow my Instagram at MySoulDNA, MySoledNA, or hit me in my email at mysouldna@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I want to see your sneaker collections. I want to see your top 5, and I want to hear your sneaker stories. As always, peace. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of My Soul DNA. Make sure y'all hit that like button and leave me a comment. Hit that subscribe button right here. Check out a couple more of my videos right here. And definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting and you know when the next video drops.